to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be. I was yours for the taking. Guess I needed a home. I'm mistaken. You were good on your own. Didn't know I was drinking up. Didn't know it would mess me up. Yeah. Now I'm truly awakened. Say you wanna talk again. This time I do it just one way. I want you to feel the weight, feel the hate that I felt when we came to an end. You don't get to call me up, tell me that you need forgiveness. You're the one who called it off, broke my heart in just a minute. You don't get to call me I was young, dumb, and broken when I met you that night. Should've known you were something that would mess with my mind. But I won't
This
put
one
the blame on
it's
me.
with white chocolate, milk chocolate, and dark.
Dark.
Dark. Black chocolate. Alcohol.
Okay.
But it's time to do this my way. I don't wanna be your friend.
t'a vu non plus. Il est
in trances, going all to different places, different planets. But your aura passed me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive and get down and dirty, like a black guy. You want some love, be like when you feel caught in a midnight. You got the best of me. You got me losing sleep.